And for more on this summit, we're delighted to be joined over the telephone by Her Excellency Ambassador Sou'ad Shalaby, the former assistant to the Foreign Minister. A very good afternoon to you, Madam Ambassador.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time this afternoon and for joining us. Of course, Madam Ambassador, this is a very important summit, specifically strategic-wise, for the Africa Forward Summit in Nairobi. How do you see the summit being held, first and foremost, in an English-speaking country? To what extent do you see the summit reflecting a change in the dynamics and the relationship between France and African countries?
Well, of course, you know that the French president has decided in 2021 that he is going to change his strategy towards African nations because he was not received properly in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. That is why he has changed his strategy, and he has made an apology to colonial countries, and also he has started to develop new alliances outside of the French African colonies. So he has tried to approach new strategy to assist programs and small businesses and economic progress.
Indeed.
And to develop the small businesses in African countries. That is why he has initiated this summit. It is called Africa Forward. By hosting, jointly hosting this summit with President Ruto, the President of Kenya.
Yes.
And he has invited all the investors from different countries, different financial institutions, and from Europe and from the West, and also from Africa, in order to meet and discuss.
Yes, indeed, Madam Ambassador. Let's talk a bit about this summit and how important it is regarding the redefining of, African-European cooperation, now moving to more of an equal partnership instead of the usual or traditional influence of, taking raw materials from the African continent as previously happened.
If you look at the agenda of this meeting, you will find out that it is really looking forward to Africa in the future of Africa, whether it is in the digital economy or the AI. So it is all regarding the climate change and all the different difficulties that are the challenges and difficulties that are facing the African countries. So this meeting will discuss not only peace and security, but it will discuss also how can Africa face the climate challenges, and also how do they face the funding and the security, funding and the security of the investments. As you know, it is a big problem, the risk of investments in Africa and the privatization as a mode of governance for the companies in the African companies and the international also companies.
Indeed. And we've seen President Sisi calling for the need to reform the global fiscal system, as well as address the concerns of developing nations. He said, of course, the global economy and decrease in development aid flows, as well as issues, like you said, like climate change, dictates the need to conduct reforms to the global financial system. How important do you see this call, Madam Ambassador?
Yes, of course, this is a very, very important call when there is 30 African leaders and financial institutions and the Secretary General of the UN are attending. That is why the President Sisi has has asked to discuss the risk of investments,
yes,
and to create a first loss guarantee mechanism to de-risk the investments from the continent.
Yes.
And this is a momentum that
yes,
will help all the investors.
Indeed. Madam Ambassador, apologies, we have to go to a very short break, and we back. Do stay tuned with us. We'll be right back after this.
Okay, no problem.